Year 1304. A stone castle, built on top of a high hill, visible from miles away. It has never fallen, never surrendered. And tonight, 12 men are coming to take it. These are not ordinary soldiers. Each of them has at least 10 years of active combat experience, 3 continents, dozens of operations. Their average age is 29, physically and mentally at the highest level a human can reach. But that's not the only thing that makes them dangerous. Each soldier carries a suppressed assault rifle, equipped with a thermal scope, red dot sight, and laser designator. 9 magazines, roughly 270 rounds. As a sidearm, a compact pistol with 3 spare magazines. Lightweight ceramic plate armor, 3rd generation night vision goggles. 2 small, almost silent reconnaissance drones, both with thermal imaging. Breaching charges, door-breaching tools, flashbang grenades, and a small medical kit. But the most powerful weapon this team has is none of these. Their greatest weapon is this. They've been operating together for years. They move like a single organism. No need to talk. One moves, the others already know what to do. A single hand signal determines the entire strategy and tactic. Their mission is simple. Take this castle. No air support. No resupply, no reinforcements. Whatever is on their backs is all they have. Now let's look at the castle. Early 1300s. The castle is built on elevated ground and visible from every direction. The walls are 14 meters high, nearly 3 meters thick at the base. A wide moat surrounds it. The main gate is reinforced with iron and oak wood, with a heavy portcullis behind it. Above the gate passage are murder holes. From there, they can pour boiling liquid, drop stones, or rain arrows down. This castle has repelled every attack in its history. Inside, there are about 300 defenders. 50 of them are professional warriors who have spent their lives fighting. Knights and experienced soldiers who have trained for war their entire lives. The remaining 250 are garrison troops, not elite, but experienced, and they know every inch of the castle, every hidden staircase, every blind corner, every secret passage. The castle has at least 5 months of food and water stored. The defenders can rotate shifts, rest, and enter battle fresh. They have crossbows, longbows, spears, halberds, axes, swords, and plenty of close combat weapons. Ammunition is not a problem. Now let's look at the attack plan. The operation begins at 3:30. This is the moment when human alertness and reaction time are biologically at their lowest, that deep, heavy slice of time before dawn. The team begins moving from about 4 kilometers away, slow, completely silent. The first step belongs to the drone. A thermal drone scans the castle from end to end. Guard posts, patrol timing, visibility gaps, structural weak points, all of it is mapped before a single boot moves. This information flows in real time into the earpieces of the entire team. Then the team splits into 3 groups. The first group eliminates the outer sentries one by one. The priority is silent takedowns with knives, but suppressed weapons are ready just in case. The second group reaches the gate. The explosive specialist carefully places a precisely calculated charge on the hinges and portcullis mechanism. Not enough to block the passage with rubble, but enough to completely destroy the gate. Explosives are not placed only on the main gate. Small charges are also placed on different parts of the castle walls. These are not meant to destroy the walls. Their purpose is only one thing: distraction. The charges detonate one after another with timed intervals. An explosion comes from the eastern wall, and the defenders rush there. Then another blast from the north. Some move there. Then one from the south. The garrison scatters, divided and confused, trying to cover every direction while the real entry happens through the main gate. The explosion hits. The gate is gone. The team moves inside quickly in tight formation. 2 operators don't stay idle. They monitor the drone feeds and relay real-time information through their headsets. Who is where? Movement in which corridor, where the threats are coming from. At the same time, they occasionally fire at the castle walls. The goal isn't to hit anyone. The goal is to plant a thought in the defenders' minds. There is an enemy outside too. The castle feels attacked from both inside and outside. This perception keeps some defenders locked on the walls. The team encounters fewer men as they move inside. In front of them is an inner courtyard, wide, stone-paved, surrounded by walls. And in that courtyard stands a group of warriors who woke up with the explosion, ran out covering their faces, but still remembered to grab their weapons. Professionals, dangerous even in panic. The team doesn't wait even half a second. They press against stone columns, the stable wall, a wooden cart. Each takes a different position in a single motion. Suppressed rifles begin to speak. The distance is short. Night vision is clear. The warriors drop one by one, but no one is looking up. On top of the eastern wall, archers had been waiting in the darkness without moving. The drone had spotted them earlier, but at that moment, the operators outside were completely focused on the courtyard fight. The warning came late. Arrows rained down. One operator jumped to the side as an arrow struck his arm. At that moment, the team made a decision. They left the courtyard. However many warriors remained there, clearing them would cost both time and ammunition. They had neither. The real objective was capturing the Lord. When the Lord falls, the castle falls. This had been a truth of warfare for thousands of years, and it was still true. They pushed inside. At that exact moment, a deafening explosion came from outside. One of the soldiers outside had locked an RPG onto the northern tower. The rocket hit the tower. Stones fell away. There was no structural damage, but the noise and smoke were massive. The defenders on the northern wall instinctively turned toward it. Confusion spread. Orders overlapped. Some ran there, others ran down. The formation was broken. The team inside used the chaos and entered the main corridor. The drone had already marked where the Lord was, the very back of the castle, the inner keep. The team moved toward it. In every corridor, there were short, brutal clashes. Every time the same sequence. First, a flashbang. In the narrow stone tunnel, that sound and light freeze the defenders. The team enters, finishes it, moves forward. The wounded operator continued with one arm. He stayed behind the team, but wasn't left behind. As they approached the inner keep, the corridor narrowed even more, only wide enough for a single line. Spears rained down from above. One soldier took a hit to the shoulder. The armor dispersed the impact, but he staggered. The team closed the gap and pulled him back. Ammunition was now running low. Every magazine change carried the quiet thought of how many rounds were left. They reached the door. The explosive specialist examined the lock, assessed it, and placed the charge. Everyone stepped back. The explosion blasted the door inward. The Lord's guards were inside, and the Lord was there too. He stood in the corner, sword in hand, not running. The guards stepped forward, but didn't live very long. The Lord was now alone, still holding his sword. One soldier approached him, raised his pistol. The Lord said something. Who knows what he said? Then he dropped the sword. Outside, the sound of horns had stopped. The drone showed scattered groups. No one knew what to do. The Lord had been captured, and the castle felt it. One by one, weapons were dropped. 3.5 hours after the operation began, the team was still standing. 2 wounded, ammunition nearly gone. But the Lord was captured, the castle taken, mission complete. In the Middle Ages, capturing a castle could take months, sometimes years. You waited for hunger, disease, betrayal from inside. Thousands of men would wait there for months and maybe never take it. These 12 men finished the same task in 3.5 hours. 2 wounded, 1 in the arm, 1 in the shoulder, both still standing. And of course, remember, this is completely a thought experiment. The kind of a weird idea that came to mind at midnight when you couldn't sleep. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.